everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And a nifty little deke juke spin move. Not a great deal there on the back end, but a nice gain still.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag.
Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards on the play. Comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collective.
Back now with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. This will be caught at about the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over, and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jarvis Landry with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come.
So now here come the Dolphins. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Give him 30 yards there.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. It's a gain of 17 that time. And that's good for a Miami 1st down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now...
And the Miami Dolphins are into the end zone. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. So we've reached halftime here. All right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now Drake. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll run with Drake, and he's going to be taken down right at the line. That'll make it 4th. Play action here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he slides to avoid the hit. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And an alley to run. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Buying time to and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Zach Brown able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. 2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's brought down.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Gun. They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And now this is back-to-back weeks, and he has treated us with a really solid performance.
We know he's great. We expect it. But this is pretty special what we're watching here. We're watching a guy in total command of every situation, throwing the ball well, guiding his team, moving them. This is a whole lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, it was fun last week. Sometimes it feels like we're at all these games.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Let's go!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Running, it's Drake. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and sneak it here. Give him a yard on the play, and he's down. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. And they will take a knee here. Third and 11, and some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Well, going into the final play of this game.
There are men, and there are giants. Bass and stills in the building, flash the camera. I'ma drop the hammer. Things done changed the hip-hop since and Bobby out the slammer. Hip-hop start on the East Coast and then move west down to Bama. I'ma bring it back to New York. Hold on, then throw your hands up. Pass me a cup of the club with the juice in the get bent out. Then I'ma slide with it to my ride and head up to my penthouse. Oh, I'm not trying to take it slow. Working hard, caking dough. Open up 24. We striving for that goal. I'll stop for nothing. I will play this game that's so easily started.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan.
Novus ordo seclorum, e pluribus unum. They changing climates and replacing humans and fracking soils while bulldozing forests. But they can't defeat us. They could not destroy us.
Are we dreaming the same dream of money, guns, and gasoline?
For the average team, CFOs are after cream. GMOs extracting genes with everyone on my TV.
Giants! Everything is shaking through the walls. 'Cause we are giants. Giants. Harder, David, you know it takes just one. Get some.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got the Knox in the house, right? And I go by the name of Wyclef. I bought the band. And we need all the ladies to report on the dance floor.
Hello, everybody.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it's first down, Miami.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jarvis Landry. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Back now with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Being chased out left. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Got a man, it's Landry for the Dolphins touchdown. Jarvis Landry with his second touchdown. from the Dolphins now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kamale Correa able to drop him for a loss of a couple. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
That one good for 12 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Second down now after the pass completion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
A minute 59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going deep here for Landry. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jarvis Landry on his way. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They'll try again with the arm here on second down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. 23 yards on the play. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And a catch made by Leonte Carew. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tanner McAvoy. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And it's second down.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
Come on, let's go. 190.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The Dolphins defense, they get set to go here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. They'll get 16 yards there. And the Dolphins have a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
Certainly had. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back.
Yeah.
He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards there on the pickup, and that's good for a Miami first down.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
They'll drop the throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks. And move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw again. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Their big tight end.
Give me the bell. Give me the bell.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Holding offense. That penalty is...
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff for Drake. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
57 Mike. Mike 57.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Delay of game, offense. Still 2nd down.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
You got 4. You got 4.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
They'll set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley in there to sack him for a loss. Of 6. 4th quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
Be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with. Offensively after having time to talk it over. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now.
And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
second down, it's Drake. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out.
Hey. 4 down.
3 chains. Ow. Caught up in my, put your head on backwards, then skate off after engaging laughter about what just happened. Napkins get sent to mammies, is that too graphic? Catch you in traffic, you sitting dappy like stealing candy. My ceilings out.